Hey there, nerds. Jimmy here, and we're going to talk about the Acolyte, Season 1, Episode 5. Rolling right along. Wow, the Jedi are not as innocent as they think or want to be. I really feel like this whole story is just painting the idea that lead into the events of the prequels where the Jedi are just arrogant and they don't see anything that they're doing is wrong. Many friends I've talked to are like, they're just a cult at this point. They're just their intentions don't seem to be good, whereas at least in the prequels and definitely later as we get to the originals and the sequel trilogy, they want to do better, but all we're seeing is a group of Jedi that broke up a coven that didn't seem to be a real threat, and they were on the run, so basically refugees. And just the fact that they don't see this evil, the Sith, or dark force users, or even the Coven for that matter, exactly what their place is. And this is the one that always got me, always from the beginning. The Jedi are always trying to bring balance to the Force, yet for the most part, we see the good users are more heavily represented than the Sith or the Dark Force. So why in God's name would you want to bring balance to that instead of just having the good side be dominant? Never quite understood that. I kind of get it with the original trilogy, and that clearly the Sith and the Empire are in control, and so they want to bring balance to it, but that's not what they're talking about with the prophecy in regarding to Anakin, when they don't even believe there's a Sith element at all. So why would they be in favor of bringing force to the balance, or balance to the Force? Balance to the Force would mean the dark side would be stronger. Never understood that. But that leads us to another caveat within the Star Wars universe, because I've read a lot of people are angry that they're breaking canon. First off, if you are at all aware of the Legends arena and all the stories that came out of that, canon's really not that big a deal. But George Lucas and Lucasfilm covered themselves with a famous line from Obi-Wan Kenobi. And it is simple as, Return of the Jedi, you never told me he was your father. From what I said was true from a certain point of view. From a certain point of view has saved the Star Wars universe ass for so many things, and has allowed us to understand that history is really up to the person that's telling you the story. So Ki Adi Mundi showing up again, all right, from a certain point of view, we don't have all the information on him, but okay, from a certain point of view, he's still here. Cool beans. I just don't understand why that's a sticky point. To be honest, I'm more frustrated that they brought him back when I'm not a big fan of him anyway, but it kind of goes along with my argument that the Jedi are not what they want to be, and that he was one of the big proponents, like, the Sith have not been around for thousands of years. Like, shut up, dude. They're right there. And now that you've seen them even more, you're more of an idiot. But back to, I really wish they brought back Plo Koon. I assumed at some point we would see Yoda, just because, but I really thought, man, that'd be cool if they bring back somebody like that, like Plo Koon or somebody cool. But no, we get Ki Adi Mundi, whatever. All right. So this episode specifically, though, again, the Jedi are not innocent. Man, they got their butts kicked in the jungle. Near as I can tell, we have one Jedi survivor soul. Osha and May survived, but yeah, only one Jedi. Kalneka was already dead when the group showed up. Of the named Jedi that went into the jungle that we know, not the I hate to say it, the throwaway wrestlers that were going to lose the match from the beginning. We have Yord, Fandor, and Jekylon. I'm mad because we're never going to learn why Yord was so mad and always mad. Like, dude, you're a Jedi. Find that inner peace, that Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. That dude was mad almost all the time, quick to bring the lightsaber. Kind of un-Jedi-like, but I'm curious. I wanted to know why he was so mad. And then Jekki, I thought she was a very interesting character, a Padawan, but I thought she had a lot going for her, and I thought we were going to learn more about her. And I was bummed. And not to mention there's Daphne Keane, who I just love her as an actress, as X-23 and now Jackie, or was Jackie. So I'm bummed at that. I also thought there were some missed opportunities. They obviously have been teasing the identity of this Sith, or Dark Force user, or Knights of Ren. We don't really know at this point, but I'm going along with Sith. And there were some movements and some communication between May and Osha that kind of alluded to, wow, this could be one of the mothers. That would be very cool. And then when it was revealed, no, it's Kimir. And that was, to me, a missed opportunity, so to speak. I'm not saying that it's wrong. I thought that character was going to be a red herring. I love Manny Jacinto. He was great in The Good Place, and unfortunately I see him as Jason from The Good Place quite frequently, and it has nothing to do with him. I just thought he was hilarious in that role. But I was a little disappointed to find out he was the one behind this. But I'm hoping they describe and give us more of a backstory that shows why he wants to take down the Jedi and why he used May and how he and May hooked up in the first place to start this. I don't think we've seen enough yet to give me reason to believe that's why he did it. Yes, I know he gave a lot of talk in the Jedi, whatever, but there's got to be more. I want to have it more personal. I want to know why he's taking them down, and specifically why he went after these 4 Jedi. And I hope it's not just because that's what May wanted. Hope there's more to it. Again, Jedi are uber arrogant. We're once again seeing, oh, the Sith have been gone for over 1,000 years. It's like, dude, they're right here. They're right here. And hopefully your history books and your memories, Kia D Mundi, have not gone by the wayside, so you would have known, oh yeah, we fought this dude like, I don't know, a couple 100 years ago. 100 years ago. Duh. So that's a little annoying by the Jedi. And one of the other things about this episode that was kind of like, you have Kimir fighting off all these Jedi, holding his own, doing very well, killing most of them, and then Osha comes up with his plan to use the bugs, and frankly, the way she stuck Pip on his back to get the light, to then get the bugs, to then get carried off, seemed like a kind of a weak plot point. I was a little disappointed about that, especially since Kimir, seems to be so strong in the Force. I did not see any of that was coming. None of it. Now, granted, he defeated the bugs, blah, 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 and came back. But still, that was a little bit of a like, we need an out. All right, we set up the bugs in the last episode. Foreshadowing, cool, let's use the bugs. I didn't buy it. That being said, is not that I dislike this episode. I thoroughly enjoy the whole story. I can't judge it completely until we see the final episodes, but I like where this is going. I like how they're painting the Star Wars universe in a different light, and that we are seeing that, hey, the Jedi, it's been there, sprinkled in there, but the Jedi are not infallible. They make mistakes, and not only that, they're very arrogant, and they need to learn, and that's why I enjoy some of the stories, canon stories, of Dooku and Qui-Gon and many others who questioned the Jedi Council, and in Dooku's case left, in Qui-Gon's case did not join the Council, but had beliefs that didn't align with them, so they pursued them. And that's how we get stronger Jedi with Qui-Gon coming back in his ghost appearance, which allowed Obi-Wan and Yoda and then Luke to learn how to do that, Anakin. And yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Acolyte episode 5, Night. Again, I like where this is going. I like the story. I want more. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of the High Republic, but I'm getting there. I'm enjoying this. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And if you're just here to hate, let me know you watched the whole video. Use the term nerd out, and then I'll know you watched the whole video, haters.